Oh, sorry, I apologize. Making moves with Michael. What's going on, guys? I apologize for being late. Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about the 9 reasons why being late is gonna fail you. Very simple. When you're late, things don't go your way. So today I'm gonna talk about the 9 reasons why being late in your life, whether it's a meeting, whether it's school, whether it's an appointment, whether it's showing up for dinner, how it's gonna affect you and how it's gonna make you fail in life, all right? Number 1, you lose opportunities. The loss of opportunities kicks in when you're late. Now remember, listen, I understand. There's a lot of situations that go on in your life. The bus, the train, the this, the that. And as you guys know, one of the commandments that we have is taking full responsibility. In my business, in my offices, we talk about full responsibility, taking full responsibility. And being late is something that you actually can't control. Being on time is something you actually do have 100% control of. So you have to understand that you are 100% in control of showing up on time or showing up late. And you may not understand that, hey, I'm just gonna show up late 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, it's no big deal, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. But what you don't realize is that you lose the opportunities. You lose massive amounts of opportunities. Because I remember there was one time I had a customer I needed to see and I showed up 5 minutes late. Yes, you heard me, 5 minutes late. And I lost that deal because she said, oh, you're 5 minutes late. I don't wanna do business anymore. Because in her mind, for whatever reason, me being late showed that I was unprofessional. And I had a justifiable reason why I was late. I was taking care of another customer. But in her mind, I gave her 8:30 and I showed up at 8:35. She did not like that. I lost the deal and now lost the opportunity. How many of us have lost opportunities? Whether you showed up for a job interview, whether you showed up to a meeting, you lost the opportunity because you showed up late. I can promise you, a lot of you guys can count a lot of situations that you've lost an opportunity because you showed up late. Okay, whether it was 5 minutes or 15 minutes, it don't matter. Okay? The next thing, the second reason is that it's rude and disrespectful when you show up late. It's disrespectful to the other party that showed up on time. When you show up late to school, when you show up late to work, when you show up late to the interview, when you show up late to any meeting or any place of you saying to someone, yo, I'm gonna be there at this time, and you're not there, you're disrespectful and you're very rude to the individual's time, to the individual's money, to the individual himself. How many of us have actually told our friends and family members, I'll be there in 5 minutes, and we're actually there in 15? It's very disrespectful, because what if they're planning their day and they're planning their time and they want to show up to that location and you're not there when you said you're going to be there, and they start wasting their time. Now you cut into their time, and what if they had another meeting or another agenda to take care of? Now you disrespected them. You disrespected their time, disrespected their money. So being late creates nothing but problems. And it shows that you're very rude and disrespectful, okay? Another reason, it's difficult to trust you. Nobody trusts you when you're always late. You're inconsistent with your time. Nobody can trust you. You're not reliable. I can't count on someone that is always late. If you're always late, how can someone count on you? How can someone say, hey, listen, I know for a fact this guy will be there to support me or to support you? How can they say that if you show up late all the time? You gotta think about that. Being late destroys everything around you. Okay? It holds you back from people trusting you. When people don't trust you, there is no business. There is no relationship. There is no positivity coming out from that relationship, right? The next thing it does for you, being late creates poor reputation for you. How many of us know somebody that always shows up late? Whether it's your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your cousin, your friend, your coworker, your buddy, they always show up late. And you know for a fact that when you say, listen, the party starts at 6, they show up at 8 all the time. Now I know in certain cultures it's okay to show up late. It's actually, it's part of your culture. You set up a party at 6 o'clock, all of a sudden you have everyone show up at 9 o'clock at night and the party just began at 9. I understand that, but that's still being late. Why not show up on time? If you say you're gonna be somewhere at 6 or 7, be there at 6 or 7. Don't tell someone you're gonna be somewhere at 6 and show up an hour and a half late. It does you no good. Because what you end up doing is you destroy your reputation, and then guess what? Nobody trusts you, and if nobody trusts you, like I said, there is no relationship, there is no business, okay? The next thing that it does for you, okay? Being late shows a lack of commitment, lack of discipline on your end. You see, you cannot tell me that you're disciplined if you show up late. If there is a car accident out there, and you're on the highway and there's a problem and you show up late, it is your fault. You should have left your house 15 minutes earlier. But you may say, Mike, well, how am I supposed to know there was a car accident? That's my point. You don't know. That's how you prepare for it. PPPPP, proper prior planning prevents poor performance. You have to prepare for that. You don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. But guess what? You prepare yourself. You give yourself a little bit of cushion time. Okay? Maybe in another video, I'll talk about how to actually make sure that you are always on time, because there's a formula to it. It's not just, oh yeah, I'm going to be there on time. There's a formula to it, and it's discipline to be somewhere on time. It takes effort, guys. It takes a lot of effort to do that, but you have to start doing that. How can people respect you in the business world or in any industry if you don't show up on time? How can people trust you and respect you if you don't say what you're going to do? If you don't do what you say, if you don't do what you say you're going to do. Okay? Next. Being late impacts everything. It's a ripple effect. You cannot be late only at work, but be on time everywhere else. What ends up happening, it becomes your character. It becomes a bad habit, and it's a ripple effect in everything that you do. When you show up late to work, then you end up showing late to the gym, you end up showing late to your dinner, your whole schedule gets mumble jumbled, and now you're lost and confused, and oh my God, you have all this work and you're in chaos mode all day. You want to be structured throughout your day. You want to have it planned out. No chaos. Chaos comes from complexity, and you being late causes chaos and causes a lot of complexity in your head. Okay? Next, it ruins experiences for others. Okay? I understand you're selfish. I understand you only care about yourself. That's why you're late. But when you're late, you're affecting everybody around you, because people are waiting on you for the meeting to start. People are literally waiting for you to actually do something right. People are waiting for you to start the conversation or the sales process. Why are you late? You're ruining the experience for other people, because now guess what? The presentation has to be rushed because you showed up 15 minutes late. Think about that. How many of us have been put in that situation? Listen, I'm guilty of that as well. I had lack of discipline. I had to discipline myself. All of us have to get better at what? Showing up on time. You gotta be there at the time that you say you're gonna be there. If you say you're gonna be there at 8:30, leave your house at 8 o'clock, even if it takes you 10 minutes to get there. Okay? Next. When you're late, you have zero control. Your whole day is out of control. You're now giving power to someone else, to the monkeys in the trees over there. You're giving power to nobody. You're giving your power to everyone around you. You're throwing it around, and nobody has it. It's like throwing all over the place. You have zero control. You need control in your life. You want to have a better life? You need control. You want to have a better paycheck? You need more control. You want to have a good six-pack? You need more control of your time. So many people say, I don't have enough time. Yes, you do. You have a lot of time. You just waste it throughout the whole day because you don't know how to control time. You don't know how to manage your time. Manage it. Control the events control the events. Next, last one. This is the biggest one for me. It creates a low peak state of mind. How many of us have walked into a room when we're late and we're embarrassed and we don't want to show up? We actually sometimes want to cancel our meeting because I don't want to be late. It's embarrassing. Because it lowers your peak state of mind. How can you be pumped up and excited if you show up late? How can you be upbeat and positive if you know you're wrong? You already started off that meeting with a negative connotation, with a negative thought by having a low peak state of mind. You want to have a high peak state of mind when you feel on flames all the time when you walk into a room and you're on time, you're early, you walk in, you settle in, you do what you got to do because you're always on time. So do me a favor. Stop being late to all your meetings. Stop being late to the gym. Stop being late to dinner with your boyfriend and your girlfriend. I know you gotta do the makeup, and I know you gotta put on the nice blazer, guys. I know you gotta do what you gotta do. But do me a favor, take my advice and show up on time, and I promise you, life will be so organized for you, they'll start to grow. Okay, as you guys know, every single week we come at you and we make moves. So I want you to start making moves. Do me a favor, the first move you need to make, subscribe down below, okay? Share this with someone that may need some of this help. Share this with someone that needs to show up on time, and hopefully they show up on time when they meet up with you. Have a good one, guys.